Welcome back to another Gelato Sunday. Every week we check out some new crypto projects and how they're using Gelato for smart contract automation. In particular, if you've ever been curious about scaling an on-chain gaming platform and handling the recurring processes on-chain that come with that, on this episode we've got some great stuff to take a look at. First up, we actually had a big announcement this week of a partnership between Gelato and ZED RUN, the digital horse racing platform. It's an NFT play and earn project on Polygon. They've been around since 2019, so they've been in the space for a while and continuing to grow for the last several years. In ZED, each NFT represents a digital racehorse, and they're all statistically unique based on things like bloodline and breed and racing performance. So you can basically build up a stable of winning horses by buying and breeding and racing these digital racehorses. And the more you do this, the more you build up your legacy and the more valuable the horses become. Coincidentally, I was actually in Louisville, Kentucky this past fall, and I never knew this before, but while I was there, I discovered what a massive industry horse racing actually is. They literally have horses there selling for 7-figure price tags for some of the top prospects that are like potential Derby winners. So I'm not surprised to find that there's a big market for a digital version of horse racing. And ZED has in fact had digital horses selling for up to 6 figures in the secondary market with more than $50 million in NFT sales since launch. So when you're scaling an NFT game platform like this to this kind of size, you're gonna run into circumstances that call for being able to automate some in-game processes. ZED RUN had been relying on an off-chain dependency to complete the whole workflow for racehorse breeding. But they were finding that to get it all working as smoothly as they wanted, they were gonna be pretty much stuck building their own system to get transactions mined. But then they decided to move everything on-chain and outsource the process to Gelato to power the execution of their recurring smart contract processes in a decentralized way. Now they've been able to fully automate breeding, and more than 500 horses per day are being bred using Gelato. There's so many possibilities for on-chain gaming, and in order for it to reach its potential, game developers need a solid middleware option for getting off-chain data to their app and making sure that in-game operations execute smoothly and automatically. And this is exactly where Gelato comes in to make life so much easier. We have a couple other automation tasks to look at. Next up is Alluo. They're a cross-chain yield optimization and liquidity direction protocol for stablecoins and other cryptos. They have a mobile app that's basically a non-custodial Polygon wallet, and you can earn yields for the assets that you buy and hold through that. They are using Gelato for a price resolver task, which is right here. By having Gelato run this every hour, the growing ratio value, which is based on current interest rate and time since the last update, gets updated and emitted automatically. And finally, we have a task from Retro DeFi. They say they're aiming to be kind of a one-stop shop for all DeFi things. Retro DeFi is using Gelato for a transfer from function. So just a very simple, take this amount of tokens from address A and send them to address B. In this case, they're actually automatically sending a certain amount of tokens to a burn wallet. And this is something that's just incredibly convenient, being able to automatically transfer funds at recurring intervals. So I hope you enjoyed this week's episode. We'll definitely be keeping you posted on future collaborations with Gelato and ZED RUN, so stay tuned for that. I hope these get you excited for stuff like the future of on-chain gaming and even simple stuff like automated funds transfer. There's just so many ways we use that even in everyday life, and now that functionality is being brought on-chain in a really easy way. If you like these Gelato Sundays, definitely subscribe to the channel and we'll keep them coming. Also, feel free to comment and tell us if you know of some good use cases we should highlight in upcoming weeks, and we'll see you next week.